glasses actually massively increase productivity. I like wearing contacts. I'm looking pretty sharp these days. Listen to Richard Dawkins. It's cutting. You know, it's called. I love his work, but this one's really cutting. It's River Out of Eden, and it's basically just like reproduce or your genes don't get carried on. I mean, it's obvious, but it's kind of what he's focusing on. I realize, it's about survival and reproduction, and I don't even feel like I'm surviving because of not having income. I set up a proper computer setup. All you need to do is replace the laptop with a self-built rig with speakers. I will be set golden. I don't even want to look at the Mac part, but so we got my Dell monitor right here, which is awesome. Set up a hammock. Love minimalism. I just got nothing. I've got all of this disgusting furniture that should just be burnt. It should be burnt. I mean, firewood is cooler than some of this furniture. It's all consolidated in one room, like it's towering over. It's not my shit. It's got a really simple setup. I think then hammock and chair. I like that. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Fuckity fuck. Damn it all. Oh, still recording. There we go. Probably should have shown that, but whatever. Like that simplicity. I love that simplicity. So, doing audio recording is a lot of fucking work to do the edits. It's a lot of unpleasant work to do the edits. I love this SanDisk clip. This thing is amazing. This thing is, I would have paid $100 for this, and I paid $36, which includes shipping. 8 gigs. I can add in a mini. This is like one of the coolest Apex productivity items I've ever acquired. I love acquiring Apex productivity items. I love my blog. That's awesome. I love working out here without drinks. I don't drink down here. It's a simple desk workstation. And it's on this solid table. It's just like made out of planks. It's not some elegant, dainty, fucked up piece of shit table. Ugh, it's old fashioned, disgusting old fashioned furniture. I like simple minimalism, like thermarests, hammocks, solid, simple desks. This chair is neutral. It's better to have a cool desk chair, but whatever. I've been feeding the cats a lot recently. I love this minimalism setup down here. I have the road bikes I may do. I had one for a bike ride yesterday at midnight. No, 12:30 a.m. to like 1:15 a.m. It was really dark. I had my headlamp. It felt awesome though. It was good actually. I don't want to go biking today. I got to do web work. But I think that was very aligning, and it led to this alignment of just getting this desk set up organized way today. And so, but this is great because I got this monitor here, a sick awesome keyboard, sick awesome mouse pad, sick awesome mouse, sick awesome external hard drive, great decent USB hub. All I need to do is get a rig, replace the crap Apple shit with a rig, or maybe a Dell monitor. I'm not sure. I mean a Dell laptop monitor. I was washing the cats and I put Sherlock in a tub. And I thought he was limping afterwards because his back might have gotten squashed, but he turned out to be okay. I fed them like the most food in an hour that I've ever fed them in their entire life. I gave them half a can of Paul's Premium and then another half a can, so a full can each. I'm looking pretty good. I'm looking really good. This is kind of personal, but I guess that's what this blog's about. I was sitting on the hammock, joyfully listening to an Italian language immersion recording, like conosco and saying something in Italian, and in French, and I started visualizing how nice it would be to have sex with like some probably Eastern European like tan woman who's not all like, oh, I just went to the tanning salon. Disgusting. And all the power players, all that nuts there. It's not there. And just simplicity and just like kind of using each other's bodies as like products, which sounds probably terrible, but it's a way of describing like no anxiety, no nervousness, no power play, no control, no expectation. expectations, no, oh, you did something nice for me, therefore I will reward you. All this, which is American moving protocol, which is, well, infuriating for a while. But now it's just, it's sad, it's pathetic. And then I got aroused, and then I hated getting aroused, and I just went from like this centered, focused place after showering to, angry. Then I just sweat profusely, like every pore was like sweating. And I did like pull-ups and a handstand and washed the cats and got the crap, stupid, disgusting sofa out of the crap area. It's not even my shit. Most of the stuff down here is mine, which is cool. Those stupid beds. Anyways, but I love this computer setup. And ooh, this is big. I learned tons about Windows 7 yesterday after biking. Like this great secrets book. I love this thing. I learned about all these Mac secrets rubbish. I'm so looking forward to learning about more Windows secrets, drivers, and devices and sound options, and I don't know. I mean, I knew about libraries, but I was pretty familiarized with it, including like Windows Media Player, which I haven't really familiarized myself with. I still might think part of Linux is better, just open source stuff like Notepad++, gedit, FooBar 2000, LibreOffice is all I use for word processing, and Google Docs. On any platform, LibreOffice is incredible. It's better than Microsoft Word. It's better than Apple shit. It's so toxic. I hated Apple programs. Like iWork, it makes everything in a folder, like a dot pages. That. So you open it in a Linux or Windows, and suddenly you got this idiotic folder that contains like more folders and like a total of like 10 or so sub documents at times for just one word processing document. I hated that crap. I hated the way Apple structured things. Windows seems great. I like using Windows. I love having a separate work user. So I log in to it's just called work. And it's got Audacity, it's got Firefox, it's got FileZilla, it's got Notepad++, everything for work and blog and editing and sites and recording and editing and awesomeness. And there's no games, and there's nothing else. And then I've got just my normal user, which has all the games and stuff. And I'm logged into the normal game one now, because that's where this UCAN thing is. Anyways, things are good. The blog's a lot of work. Like even if once it's all finally up and polished, all the categories and ads up and affiliates up and photos up and podcast links up and XML, all that stuff up finally, it's still a lot of work to do the thumbnail, do the editing of the post, do the recording of the post, do the editing of the recording, then to do the exporting and do the uploading, and then to do the embedding of the recording. So much work. I mean, like I've been doing this just recording, and they're about 30 minutes to an hour. I'd say average 40 minutes recording, 35 minutes probably average. And I do the recording, and then I just like, okay, I save it, Audacity file, and I'll get to editing it later. And usually it doesn't have that many edits, but editing is tedious. It's going back through every inch of the file, sound file, and it's a lot of work, and then exporting and labeling and all these little things. Like it's like when I think I'm done, oh, I did the recording, I wrote the post. Then it's like, oh, I have to edit, and I have to export, and I have to properly do the ID3 tags, and I have to properly store it, and I have to properly upload it, I have to properly embed it with code, and I have to probably check to make sure it loads. It's just like, whoa. There's tons of things that I don't have to deal with when I'm doing something like LibreVox, because LibreVox is, you just record, you edit, you upload, everybody else takes care of all this stuff. I like squinting. I realized earlier that I need to squint because, for two reasons. One, I'm an animal, I'm a primate, and therefore I'm prone to distraction. Sexual distraction, other losses of control and all that stuff. And I'm an animal, a primate, who's surrounded by other primate animals who are very manipulative and dangerous at times. And that's true. It's not like, oh, yeah, it's a pessimistic view of the world. No, that's true. It's people are trying to sell you rubbish, advertisements, all this crap and everything. Anyways, I guess that's a reason why I like not having massive advertisements on valueyourlife.com. I mean, I didn't earn that much from it in the first place. It is kind of depressing that it's not depressing, it's discouraging. It's infuriating how few quality comments I get. And I write quality articles. I got a few quality comments, a couple random articles, but it's stuff that's meaningful to me and it's incredibly valuable and it's a freaking awesome site. It's a great resource. Even if no one visits it, it's amazing things to do. It's like an available book. Anybody who's like wants to see what I'm up to, it's like that's the site and that's ideas, thoughts, writings. It's I have time and I'm using it very constructively, as constructively as I can. But that aside, I need to like set aside time where I can enjoy and relax. And I think that'll kick in once I process, get into more of a system of uploading the Tuesday Post recordings. But then there's like the Pop App book and the Pop App and just like oh shit, the Pop App I even started. I already got the IDE going. And the Pop App book is like some parts are exquisitely well written and some parts are slop, gross that needs to be discarded. And it's all in the same file. At least I found the right word processing program. LibreOffice, cross-platform, incredible. I saw this author, blogger, vlogger, John Green. I was like, I think that kind of reminds me of me, but I'm different. It used to remind me of me. And I was listening to this one thing, and somebody mentioned politics, and I was like, "Hey, yo, shut up!" And I turned to another audio channel, and it was Pearl Jam Alive, and I was like, "Hey, yo, shut up!" And so it made me realize, like, I hate the idea of being like a politician, which I'm not, and I hate the idea of being a rock musician, which I also am not. But they got me to thinking, like, so what do I feel comfortable labeling myself as? And I thought it was like, for some reason, I thought pilot, pirate, aviator, pilot, computer scientist, a survivalist, nature, something with nature, a vlogger, a podcaster, a voice person, actor, not too keen on. That's what was interesting. Okay, author stuff. I don't know. It was just weird to have that visceral, obvious reaction to like hearing that. Because somebody might be like, "Ew, I don't like that," but I was just like, "Shut up!" And change the track. I love this thing. This thing has massively accelerated my life. I love it. It's important to have a separate thing for music and recording because I can always be listening to recordings. This is brilliant. Before it was always like, oh, alt tab, and then oh, playlist, and then click, click, okay, and then if I move around, then it's like, oh, well, I'll put it on alt tab, pause. No, this thing is just like, wherever I go, it's awesome. So, don't know what else to say. Still doing my social eating. Slept like pretty good amount of sleep. I mean, probably not too much, not too little. Something like 7 hours, 6 hours. Actually, I look pretty good with contacts in. I'm going to try to keep up productivity. I'm going to try to do a couple more sites things. I've got travel journals podcasts, fixed thumbnails, and 20 feed burner, no IP, thumbnails, what is that? I don't know, there's quote thing. Ugh. I don't really know what to do now. I just finished that editing, which is great for the July 5th post. Alright.